This is the official post-event press conference for EFC 30, live from Grand West, Cape Town.
Cape Town. Hello, Cape Town. Is this working? Can anyone hear me? Just getting this on. Should I come now? Hello, can you hear me? Cape Town. Can anyone hear me? Is that good? Are we live? There we go. Well, that was something pretty special. That was awesome. Thank you to Grand West for hosting this great event. And congratulations to all the athletes who took part tonight. Especially Don and Boyd. That was something special. I've never seen a fight like that before. That was amazing. I'll now be announcing the prize-winning athletes from EFC Africa 30. The winner of submission of the night is Anthony Mailer. He finished about 3 minutes 58 seconds into the second round by way of rear naked choke. Winner of knockout of the night is Knife Didier. He knocked out his opponent 1 minute 44 seconds into the first round, and fight of the night is awarded to the catchweight clash between Dom Madge and Boyd Allen. Plus, we're giving out 4 performance bonuses tonight, and the bonuses go to Maningela, Fredericks, Malumba, and Mailer. Now, if you have any questions from the media, please raise your hands.
Hi there, I've got a question for Boyd. Boyd, I see your opponent isn't on the stage with you yet. What a fight. Did it go as you thought it would?
Yeah, Don's a tough opponent and it went exactly like we thought it would go. I was grateful for the opportunity and I got to showcase what I'm about. So yeah, it went exactly the way we wanted it to go.
Before this, it's obviously it can't really be official. We don't have all the score sheets, but it said that you've never lost a round in the hexagon, and I think that's true. Now you've lost a few. How does it feel to suddenly have that experience behind you?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's experience, and this is a learning curve. Don's a great athlete. I enjoyed the fight with him, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. Thanks a lot to Don and to EFC for giving me the chance.
Thanks, Boyd. Congratulations. I'll just jump in there, Don. Congratulations. Once again, you showed Cape Town what you're all about. You fought an incredible fight. And people are talking about fight of the year, and probably that's true. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome, I had a lot of fun out there. Boyd was an awesome opponent. I think we put on a great show, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Was there any point where you felt that you were in trouble, and also was there any point where you thought that you had it?
No, I was never in trouble. He was landing a few good shots. But I was just enjoying the moment. I thought I did have him at one stage, but he's a tough guy.
Just before you got here, I asked Boyd about how it feels to suddenly have lost a few rounds after not having lost any. I think looking at you, I've never seen you with so many cuts and stitches and plasters on your face. How do you feel about that different experience?
I told them I didn't need all this shit. Sorry, I didn't need all this stuff on my face, whatever. It happens. We're not here we're not doing ballet, you know what I mean? So it's part of the game.
One last thing just about your fight, and I guess this is to both of you. The decision, you're not in the hexagon now. What are your thoughts on the decision right now?
You're going to turn yours off,
It is what it is. I thought Don fought a great fight, and that's exactly what we came here to do. So yeah, the decision's a decision, and it's out of our hands.
Same. It was a fight for the fans. We came and we put on a show. I'm happy with the decision. He's happy with the decision. It was a great one, and definitely the next featherweight champion.
Thank you.
Hi, my question's for David. David, congratulations over here from Pretty Tough. Congrats, that was an awesome fight. You've won quite a few now in a row. How are you feeling about your winning streak?
Yeah, look, I had a good fight, I thought. There was a lot of complaints afterwards, but I thought I played a good game. You know, I took him down, I got control, I landed shots when I needed to. The ref stopped it, I didn't stop it. That's the way MMA goes, you know. It's either stop too early or stop too late, so I don't think anyone's ever happy. I've racked up a couple of wins now, so yeah, look, I think I'm at the top of the division, so everyone calls for a title shot, so if they want to, I'm also looking for a title shot. I want to fight the best guys in the division. I'm 30 years old, you know, I run a full-time business as well, so I want to make the most of this while I can, you know, so if EFC is willing to give me a shot, I'll take it with both hands and do my best, you know.
If I can just direct a question to Marcel very quickly. Marcel, your team was very unhappy by that decision and quite aggressive in the cage. Do you feel that there was any kind of unsportsmanly or unprofessional behavior displayed tonight?
Well, I think in the heat of the moment, things are said, things are done. From my side personally, if it was an amateur fight, I understand, ref calls it, but it's a professional fight and we train like that in our camp. So I think the coaches, just for them to see that call in a professional match was for them very upsetting. So I can understand why they went on the way they went on.
Cool. Hi, Brendan from MMA Blog SA. Cairo, and also I'd like Igu to comment on this as well when you're done. I think two of the guys in the lightweight division really knocking on the door is Igu Cabeza and Susu Ngoku. They're both in 3-5 win streaks. They're both like complete animals. You know? Maybe we see them fight each other for the #1 contendership.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. In reality, we've got, you know, Dom Madge waiting for Leon Maynard and Leon Maynard waiting for Dom Madge. That fight's still going to take place. But there's, you know, these guys have time. You know, they're youngsters and they're doing their thing and they're getting experience. And there's no doubt that they're going to get their shot soon.
And you know, would you like to fight with another Panther guy?
Yeah. I'd love to fight another Panther guy, but like I said, I'm 20 years old, so I'm not really in a rush for the title or anything, but if it comes my way, then let's do it, yeah.
I've got a question for Elvis. Elvis over here. Well, I think you had quite an experience tonight. You obviously come to the Hexagon with a huge boxing background. Just what was it like facing someone so adept on the ground, and was it more than you expected?
No, actually it was a huge fluke because I really did expect him to take me to the ground, and I expected him to throw a couple of punches. The part I didn't foresee was that stoppage. I didn't foresee that because we have weight, so we're always going to be hit by a couple of punches. And if we need to make these wars like really for the fans, look at the crowd, it's awesome crowd. They need to see those wars. So I think sometimes you let somebody get beat up a little bit. That's the reason why we're in this sport, to beat someone up or get beat up.
Just to add to that, Brendan, did you think it was a fluke?
Must have been. Look, no, I've got a lot of respect for Elvis, and it was very simple. You know, he's an astute boxer, and he's got a razor-edged sword when it comes to boxing skills. I wasn't willing to go and stand in front of him and test myself. You know, there's a couple of fighters that you could probably do that with and get away. He's not one of those guys. He'll change angles, you know, he changes levels, and he'll find the gaps, find your blind spots and knock you out. So, I mean, yeah, if it's not fighting to him, then maybe he should continue boxing, because MMA, you're always going to get taken down. If I have any advice for anybody coming into any sort of mixed martial arts platform, it is try and become as rounded as you can. Yes, I can stand and punch, and I can kick, and I can do all those types of things. Fat kids kick as well. But Look, at the end of the day, I stuck to a game plan. I didn't want to engage with him. I wanted to go to the ground and I wanted to finish the fight, and that's what I did.
Another question for Brendan. Hi. With your title fight now coming up, congratulations, by the way. Up until now, you've pretty much, it seems like you've approached all of your fights in a kind of a blasé way, maybe not seeming as competitive as other guys in your division. With the title fights coming up, would your approach change at all?
Look, everybody has a catalyst that they need and use to get their heads into any game, irrespective of what the sporting code is. If you choose to bang your head against the lockers and get aggressive, then that's what you do. If you choose to laugh and joke and spend your time with your mates, then that's what you need to do. That's what I choose to do. At the end of the day, I don't think anybody can stand back and say, well, Brendan, you don't come and fight. I'll die out there trying. I'm a gamer, I always have been. I do it because I love it. I don't do it for any sort of financial gain. It's a sport that I really enjoy, passion of mine, and I'm going to continue in the same vein. I'll have to definitely up the training to get myself into better shape and probably a lot fitter and more conditioned. But no, my means of entering into a bout, no, that won't change.
Thank you. The White Tiger, Irshad Sayed. Welcome home.
Thank you.
I think you put on a clinical performance tonight, and afterwards you spoke of potentially challenging Peno Zulu. Do you think that fight's next for you, or is there anyone else that perhaps you're looking at before that?
That's not my decision, that's Graham's decision. But I think I've done enough to prove that I am one of the best in the division. So hopefully that fight is on the cards, and I know there's a fight later on in the year back here in Cape Town, and I got my eyes set on that.
Just on the side note, you've obviously come to us with a huge striking pedigree, and both your fights, the African boys have tagged you a few times. How do you see the striking that you've encountered so far?
The striking back home is good. Everybody comes from most guys come from either boxing or kickboxing background. But I got caught with a couple of punches, woke me up, and then fight started. I landed some punches as well, and then I'm not sure why I tried to take it to the ground, but I was prepared for anything.
Thank you.
One more thing before I sign off. After my last fight, I auctioned off my shorts for Bhutto, and I finally got hold of the money. So I got 4,000 rand here for his wife. I'm going to pass it to her afterward.
Thank you.
Another question for Irshad. Following on from Moulton's question, you've chosen to stay training overseas and coming here to fight. Do you feel that training overseas gives you an edge? Do you feel that overseas training is better than what's on offer here on local soil?
I think at the moment I have the best of both worlds. I have a great camp over in Singapore, and then I get to come back home and build my profile with such a great platform like EFC. I get to see my friends, I get to see my family, and my cornerman gets to join me from Singapore. So I'm happy with the way it's set up now, and I'll continue this way as long as it's working out for me.
Thank you. A question for Regis. Regis. You came in with a lot of hype behind you. You big local crowd behind you, and it was a bit of it was a bout with history. And where to from here? I mean, I think you had a tough fight. Where do you see yourself when you get back to the gym next week?
I'm healthy, so I'm going to go back to training. No more cake. We're going to take the weight cut seriously, and I'll be back. Awesome.
Thank you.
Hi, Cara. So tonight in Cape Town we had a full house. All the tickets sold, everything like that. So did you guys do anything different tonight? There was such a great success, or did the fans just get behind this main event?
Yeah, I think it was especially considering we had 2 title fights fall apart. But with Boyd stepping up, that was it was an amazing fight that actually lived up to the hype, and it was something special. I think the fans that came through tonight got great value for money. I think they all had a great time, and I'm sure we'll see them back here on the 6th of November when we return to Grand West next time.
To follow up on that, Boyd, I think a lot of people will say that you saved the card, or like you stepping up really did make this happen as the 2 biggest guys dropped out. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think Graham and Caro saved the card, and Don as well. I mean, he took the fight, and Graham and Caro asked me to take the fight, and yeah, that's what we do. Rich and Chef and Neil prepare us all year round, so we're ready to fight, and that's our job. I mean, we're full-time fighters, and that's what we love to do.
Question for Caro. One of the main events that fell out for this event was Gideon Drosky against Norman Bessels. Have you set a date for the postponement of that match?
We've been chatting with Gideon and his team. We want that fight as soon as possible. Obviously, we've got Chef who's waiting for it. Gideon wants to fight. That's what he does. But realistically, it's looking like it's only going to be 6th of November again. I sat down with Chef yesterday, discussed it. He says he's happy to wait until then. So as of today, that fight's taking place back here in Cape Town. Unless Gideon, his recovery goes quicker, we can do it earlier.
Thank you.
To follow up on Dalton's question, when will you be likely to see Don Leon and Boyd Ninaber?
I think Boyd, obviously depending on the guy's health, that's the first thing. But if Boyd's healthy, I think that fight is scheduled for, what are we on, EFC 30, EFC 31, EFC 32, I think EFC 32 in August at Carnival City. Both Boyd and Ninaber are from that side of town, so that's where they both want to fight, and that'll be awesome. And as far as Don goes, as soon as his face is healed up, I know Leon wants to fight, so if Champ wants to be active, Don wants to be active, so let's make that fight happen as soon as we can.
On the subject of future title fights, has an opponent for Henry Felipe been found yet? Or has it been finalized? Everyone wants to know.
Opponent's been found. It's been finalized. I can't announce it right now, but can I? I can? Yeah, well, that fight's going to go to Adam Speechley. So Adam Speechley versus Henry Felipe. Again, we're hoping to do that at EFC 32. Just time permitting for both guys. Obviously, Felipe was sorting out his knee injury, but I think that fight's going to take place then.
Excellent, thank you.
All right. Thank you all for joining us, Cape Town. That was pretty spectacular. We'll see you all back here on the 6th of November. Next stop for us is 3rd of July, Coca-Cola Dome. Good night.
One is the most lethal stand-up fighter on the continent. The other, an undefeated former champion. On the 3rd of July at the Coca-Cola Dome in Johannesburg, EFC bantamweight champion Nkazimulu Zulu clashes with the undefeated DeMart the Wolf Pena. Two greats will finally collide. Plus, the most feared athlete in the organization, Tumelo Maputa, will unleash his fury against the former light heavyweight title contender Danny van Heerden. It's Nkazimulu Zulu versus DeMart Pena for the championship title, and Tumelo Maputa takes on Danny van Heerden in the clash of the light heavyweights. EFC 31, 3 July, Coca-Cola Dome. Tickets and broadcast information at efcafrica.com. EFC 30 is proudly brought to you by BetExchange.com, SA's leading sports betting company, in association with GNC Supplements, Pitbull Energy Drink, Rex Diff and Gearbox, Maxim Magazine, One Plan Health Insurance, and Grand West Casino and Entertainment World. And with special thanks to the following partners.